Today's bite-sized law is about police stop and search powers. Been asked again, and this is one that comes quite often. Stop and search, especially when used by police, just as a means to find out what someone's doing, or something like that. And when it's used unnecessarily, I mean, I'm sure we'll all agree that someone walking around with a knife needs to be stopped and searched. But sadly, the police don't seem to be just sort of keeping to that criteria. So if you get stopped and searched, the thing that I would say to the policeman is, go wisely, officer. Go wisely. Literally just say it like that. Now, go wisely means not much to us guys, but go wisely is an acronym to the police to remind them of what they must do when they stop and search someone. So obviously spell out go wisely, GOWISELY, I think. And go wisely is basically, the G for it is grounds. The O for it is object of the search. The W is they've got to show you their warrant card. The I is they've got to give the identity of the officer, so not just the warrant card. They've got to show the warrant card and give the identity. The S is the station that they're attached to. The E is the entitlement to copy of the search record. They've got to offer you a copy of the search record. You don't need to give your name for that. You can still ask for the search record where they've got to put all the information. They just, as I understand it, have to leave the identity part blank. You do not have to give your identity. L is the legal power used. Basically, they've got to tell you what section they're searching you under. If it's drugs, it'll be the Misuse of Drugs Act, for instance. If it's terrorism, which I think has got less than a 1% arrest rate. You know, if they arrest someone for terrorism, they've found less than 1% of the people that they've ever searched to actually be doing a terrorism offence, which, you know, they've misused their powers on that one. And the last one is that they've got to say that you're detained for the purposes of the search. Now, I've had a couple of friends that, have had this power used on them unlawfully. What they've done is they've turned around and said, yeah, I'll have the search. You can't really, you can refuse the search, but that gets a bit mucky. So a few friends of mine have basically said, I don't mind a search, but I'm not having you search me in a public place. They're not supposed to put their hands inside your clothing. Inside and outside jacket is acceptable, but not inside the clothing. Blah, blah, blah. I think it might vary a little bit from force to force, what they can actually do. But the point is that when you're asked for a search, if you was to say, I'm sorry, I'm not being searched in a public street, I find it demeaning, I find it, intimidating, it's going to cause me alarm and distress. Just say, do you want to take me back to the station and search me? I've never known anyone to be taken back to the station and searched. It's something that you can explore, but don't be surprised if they then do take you back to the station to search you. Don't complain at me if that happens. But yeah, so basically just say to the copper, go wisely, officer, and ask them if they know what go wisely is. Chances are they won't. They'll probably have some sort of distant memory of being told this once upon a time when they was too interested in doing something else to remember it. I'm going to put a link in the description, which will show you one of the top policemen in my area and the police and crime commissioner being almost completely unaware of what go wisely is. Top copper, police and crime commissioner, neither of them knew what it was. I've not found too many coppers that remember it. They all sort of like go, oh shit, it's something to do with stop and search, and it's what we need to do. Yes, it is. It's something you have been trained that you might not do. And if you say to the copper, go wisely, officer, and then ask them what go wisely is, they might bluff it, and they might try and say, yeah, we know what it is. You go, okay, tell me then. And chances are they probably don't. So go wisely. It's the acronym that they must use for a stop and search. Grounds, objective, warrant card, identity, station. See, I can't even bloody remember it. Mind you, I'm not a copper though, so I don't really need to. Go wisely. and stop and search. Look it up, and please go and join my other channel because we'll probably have a bit of a debate on this one, and the other channel is going to be the one, Chrissy Morris Live on YouTube will be the channel where we discuss, debate, questions and answers and stuff like that. I wonder if you can hear my dog drinking in the background. Guys, hope this helps.